I don't know if everyone else is feeling sort of a density or a heaviness or a concern or like, wow, what's going to happen to the world kind of feeling. People have different views politically, and I respect differences of opinions and perspectives so much. At the same time, I woke up being aware of a lot of people who are afraid of what is going to change and not knowing how that could look. And me too, I noticed it in myself. But I wanted to say that these are the moments that yoga's for. These are the moments that challenge us to find equanimity in the face of whatever is happening, no matter what. And I'm going to say it strongly because it's hard to meet things that are challenging. Stay in your body, stay connected to breath, stay attentive to what you know in your heart feels true and right and good, and live like that, you know? And like really live like that. And that takes courage, and that takes like trusting the unknown when we don't know what's about to happen. When I was walking in here to come through, I noticed there's a new sign at Yoga Soup, because you know, sometimes they make new posters to inspire people. You'll notice when you walk out today that on the left, if you're walking toward the street, it'll say something about being a chrysalis, becoming a caterpillar. And I'm not going to say it right, but I noticed it. I was like, oh, there's a new poster. Someone made a new poster for all of us. And it said something about like trusting that process, because that is nature. And nature knows that it's not about resisting nature. So why do we resist nature as humans? And we do. I mean, I don't know about you, but sometimes I do. Sometimes I actually resist the natural flow. And then I go, wait a minute, why am I doing that? Because there's something in human nature that can give us choice around whether we are in natural flow or not. So strange that we have that. And I watch my dog, who doesn't seem to have that same thing. You know, I watch children relating to things differently. But as an adult in this society, I notice there's something, a schism that can occur where maybe it's conditioning, you know, where we can go in and out of being in flow. We can be in and out of being fully connected. So let's use this time to nourish, to cultivate, to support that deeper connectivity that is our natural state, that is truly ours to own and have moment to moment to moment. But it does take courage, and it does take choice, because for whatever reason, as a human, we are given that choice. Does anyone relate to that? I'm just so curious if you do. I don't want to be like speaking strange, like, what the hell are you saying? Who are you? I would say it anyway, even if you thought that. But but I'm glad that you're shaking your head like I get it, and I feel similar, like I can relate. So may us all tune in. And first place I know to go is always to my heart. Hands go to your heart. Bow your head to your heart. Because the mind only knows as much as it's willing to know connected to the heart. If you try to make a decision from the mind separate from the heart, separate from the belly, from the womb, from the core root essence that lives at the base of the spine, we're missing something. But if we make connection in at least those three segments of the body very powerfully, the rest tends to line up really well, powerfully so. And this sense of attuning and knowing and trusting becomes an innate state. It becomes natural state. It becomes the guiding force, so that when all the chaos and all the stuff that's playing out is playing out, we're in a relationship to it that is aware of it, but not overly impacted or overly affected by it. We're not bypassing, we're not spiritually bypassing, we're not physically bypassing. We're attuning to something that is even greater than the moment of what's playing out as story. So take this moment too. What is in my heart? What do I desire for the world right now? What do I desire for everyone and anyone that's feeling fear, unknown, concern? What would I want for them and for me today? For me, it might be to know, I want everyone to know it's okay. I want everyone to know everything's going to be just fine. Somehow. And notice what arises for you. What do you need to hear and know? What can you offer others when you walk by them today? Knowing that people are stirred up inside. And knowing that some people are smug and really confident, and others right now are really scared. So I always love to start with the Gayatri mantra. The Gayatri is so ancient, old, and it is simple. And it reminds us that we are part of nature. And as we attune to that flow of nature, it nourishes us. It feeds us. It provides wisdom through us. So I'll sing a call and response with you today. And like I'll share a part, you offer it back. We go back and forth in that dance. And we share a final Om together, resonating together at the end. Om Bhur,
Om Bhur,
Bhuva Svaha,
Bhuva Svaha,
Tat Savitur,
Tat Savitur,
Varenyam,
Varenyam,
Bhargo,
Bhargo,
Devas,
Devas,
Yadimahi,
Yadimahi,
Dio,
Dio,
Yona,
Yona,
Racho,
Racho,
Dayat,
Dayat,
And so we begin.